All right, what's going on, you guys? Brian here with a quick recap of what happened on tonight's episode of Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Plus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my predictions for tomorrow night's Bound for Glory event in here as well. So let's just get into it. Um, so, here we go. So on tonight's episode, we saw on Before the Impact, it was Juice Robinson of Bullet Club defeating Alex Zane. On the show itself, we had Frankie Kazarian, who will challenge tomorrow night for the X Division Championship against Speedball Mike Bailey. He was in action. He took on Kenny King of Honor No More. And in a back and forth matchup, it was Kazarian walking out with the victory, building momentum heading into tomorrow night's X Division Championship match where he will challenge Speedball Mike Bailey for the X Division Championship. I'm going to give my prediction for that one. Who do I see winning? I see Speedball Mike Bailey retaining the championship tomorrow night. We had speaking of Speedball Mike Bailey, the X Division champion, there was a video where he was talking about the championship match tomorrow night. We had Mia Yim in action as she defeated Giselle Shaw. Of course, tomorrow night at Bound for Glory, both women will be in huge matches. Giselle Shaw will be involved in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. And Mia Yim will have the task of taking on Mickie James in what is being called, in what has been called for a little bit now, Mickie James' last rodeo, because it's a situation like Ric Flair had back in 2007, 2008, where if Mickie James, the next match she loses, she must retire. If she continues winning, she's working her way towards a Knockouts Championship match. But if she loses tomorrow night to Mia Yim, her career is over. So I'm going to give my prediction for that one right now. I'm going to say it's going to be a great match between Mia Yim and Mickie James. However, I see Mickie James winning to continue that story going forward. We also saw tonight a video detailing the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. We had Killer Kelly, who announced that she is going to be involved in that Call Your Shot Gauntlet. She would be attacked by Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans, who also said that they're going to be in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Battle Royal tomorrow night at Bound for Glory. We also had a Brian Myers backstage segment. Of course, Brian Myers, the current digital media champion, and he's going to be issuing an open challenge to anyone for his digital media championship tomorrow night on the Countdown to Bound for Glory pre-show. So that's it. That was it for that. We had a couple of vignette videos hyping up some big matches, like one for the Knockouts World Title match between the champion Jordan Grace and the challenger Masha Slamovich. We also saw Steve Macklin pick up a big win over Moose with Sami Callihan as the special guest referee. Let's see. We saw Taya Valkyrie and Jessica in tag team action tomorrow night at Bound for Glory. They're going to be challenging Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships, but they picked up a win tonight. And then they had an interview with Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo backstage afterwards. Then we saw Alex Shelley defeat Matt Taven, one half of the Impact Tag Team Champions, along with Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. So Alex Shelley building momentum for the Motor City Machine Guns heading into tomorrow night's Bound for Glory Impact World Tag Team title match, as they will challenge Mike Bennett and Matt Taven for those titles. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, of course, the Motor City Machine Guns. Sorry, guys, if I'm a little out of it. I had a really busy day today. So, what else? We saw a bit of a video from an interview that was done earlier this week with the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander, where he would be confronted by Eddie Edwards, who tomorrow night challenges Josh Alexander for the world title at Bound for Glory. Then, as security and officials were separating, as trying to keep them separated, Eddie's wife Alicia would come in, and she would basically tell Eddie that either this ends or we're done. So this match has really gotten personal to now it's involving, a relationship as far in the storyline. I'm looking forward to this match tomorrow night between Eddie Edwards and Josh Alexander. I think this one has the potential to be a match of the year for this year. I know this is October already. We're 2 months away from the end of the year, but I feel like Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards is going to be a good one tomorrow night. Then in the final segment of Impact, it was Masha Slamovich and Jordynne Grace signing the contract for tomorrow night's match for the Knockouts Championship. Basically would end with Masha Slamovich putting Jordynne Grace through a table, and that was pretty much it for Impact. So let me just give my last two predictions for some of the matches, or my last minute predictions in this video as well. So of course I did pick Speedball Mike Bailey to retain tomorrow night against Frankie Kazarian. I am not going to make a prediction as far as who's going to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction as far as the Brian Myers Open Challenge. As far as the Knockouts tag team titles are concerned, I'm going to say Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green are going to retain. I believe Mickie James will win tomorrow night. The Jordynne Grace and Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts title. I feel that Masha Slamovich is gonna win and walk out the new champion and keep her undefeated streak alive. What else? As far as the tag titles, I think it's going to be Matt Taven and Mike Bennett retaining. And then in the main event, I think Josh Alexander is going to turn away the challenge of Eddie Edwards and remain Impact World Champion. So those are my official predictions for tomorrow night's event. So with that in mind, this has been my Impact Wrestling recap and Bound for Glory predictions, partial predictions. As always, I am Brian, and I will see you next time. See ya.